There it is. It's up. I could sit back. Oh, I could stop. Oh, I tell you what. I don't have to lean forward on the laptop. The laptop's all the way up there. I guarantee one of the cats is going to try and jump up on it, though. You know full well one of them's going to try and jump up on it. But we shall see. Let's just refresh this a minute. How are we doing? How are we doing? Well, everything seems to be live. Fine. I managed to get the camera at a half decent angle straight away without even trying. Yeah. I have a new monitor. I've been through 3 of them, as in like this afternoon, trying to get it to work, and then eventually it did. All because of the way I've connected it. I can't use this, basically. The lead works if you plug it straight into the laptop, but for some reason it says out of range when you plug it into this, and I don't know why, which is frustrating. Okay, even if based on proven medical knowledge from 1918 Vampyr, right, okay, yeah. Press that one. So, for all of those that don't know, this was a bit of a mission to get onto my Xbox. Because it basically got to the point that it was about 60 odd % done, and then promptly turned around and went no, and it kept saying the disc was either dirty or broken, so then it would stop. So then I just said, oh, try and install again, and then it would do it a little bit more, and then it would stop, and eventually it's finally done it this evening. So obviously I wanted to have started this earlier today, and I ended up going into town as well with my mum, so that was another reason why I wasn't home sorting it. But yeah, I got there in the end. So I'm happy now. I'm happy that it's finally on my system, not having to worry. I have got a headache now because, yeah, you know, when it just gets to that point. I didn't really drink too much today walking around town with my mum either, and she bought me a drink, and then I never actually drank it because it was sat in one of her bags. So it was just kind of like, oh well, never mind. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those, it's done now. I might move the camera a little bit because obviously it's a lot higher than it would normally be. So we're going to tilt it down a tad more, I think. Oh, that's a bit too much now, isn't it? Yeah. How about that? Yeah, do. It'll do. Just waiting for a couple of people, just a couple of people come in. Just so I can stop for 2 minutes and just, wanna I need a drink. I didn't realise it turned itself off. Sorry. At least they didn't hear you then, if that's the case. So yeah, I think I automatically have sound alerts as a user in chat, so you always have like one viewer, which is quite strange. Right. Press this button. I've literally just started this up. My controller batteries are low, so we're going to automatically swap. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, this took me a long time to get onto my Xbox. I got my coffee on the go. I thought I wanted a coffee. Do you like my mug? But almost like I didn't stir it properly though. Never mind. We've got it going. That's the main thing. Okay, I'm not sure whether I like this going on. Options. Audio. We are going to turn the music down a little bit. There we go. Language and subtitles. We want subtitles on. Do we need the name of the speaker on? Do you want the name of the speaker on? There we go. And video. Ah. So, new game. Huh? Do you remember the choice Ox made and what choices not to make? Oh, I tell you what, no. Certain bits I do, but other bits I don't, because Anne started playing this game. I don't know how much further she got into it, but Anne started, and there was the one bit I was like, do not what's the word, like, not enchant, but like do not charm the nurse. I was like, don't charm her, do not charm her. And then there was one other guy, I was like, don't kill him because you can use him, and she killed him by accident. What do we want? Character progression is faster if you kill citizens. Combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. Oh, okay. With low challenge, this will cut an important part of the experience. Go away, snake oil salesman. I know. I tell you what, hang on a minute. Let's just do this a minute. Roles manager, here we go. Let's just do this a minute. Where are you? Where are you? No, where have you gone? I'll tell you what. Where's my pop-up gone? Do this, do this. do this. Copy. Paste. There you are. And do that. There we go. Job done. Hi, Gemma. Let me do this also. Just in cases. Do this, do this, do this, and that, and that, and that. There we go. So, should have a little jobber. Yeah, I saw your comment earlier on, Gemma, when I was in town about being in the private server, and then I clicked that you weren't talking about Red Dead Online. What do we want? Do we want story mode or do we want normal mode? I can't remember which one Ox did. I think he went normal mode because he wanted normal difficulty. But then I can't remember what Anne did either. What did I got? I finally got my monitor to work as well, Gemma. I went through 3 of them, but I got it working. What mode did you play on Vampyr? There we go. Job done. There we go. Okay. There's no reward for finishing this mode without killing any citizens. I suppose we'd best go normal mode then, hadn't we, really? Not that we necessarily need a reward for not killing people, because we're not going to kill anyone anyway. Well, not unless we really choose to. I apologise, Mandog, that it was so late. I did want to start earlier on, but I didn't actually get home from town till probably nearly 6 o'clock, actually. So I wanted to get this game on the go earlier. I wanted to sort the monitor out earlier, and yeah, it didn't quite work that way, did it? But I got the monitor set up. It's very bright. Even though I've turned it down, it's very, very bright. I've turned it down. Yeah, I was waiting for you to notice that. When you turn around and mention snake oil, that's when I was like, let me do this and this and this, and there we go, job done. And that's when Gemma came in. But do you like my mug? If you can read the colourful writing at the beginning, I'm not too sure.
For the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants'
Tip of the day,
last
don't be a
dance
dick.
alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star.
Playing that
dire
night call the
presage.
other day.
Turning to
One of the
priests for
pictures with the guy
interpretation when there was
smoking
no
the cigarette
reason to be
almost looked a
found.
little bit like
When
this
religion
Jonathan Reed.
failed, men turned to science. I saw them build
Wow,
such
9 of
vain
you
cities,
already.
crafting machines made for endless war.
Yeah, I think
New
the
questions
light catches
flourished
it a little
as
bit
old
too much.
answers withered.
So
What
you
is
can't
darkness
quite-
but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass
Just about. It
but
blurs it,
tortured
doesn't
sand? What is song but a call to arms?
Hello.
What is hate but
How we
jilted
doing?
love? What is life but death pending?
Yeah, I don't think I stirred my coffee. I'm scared a bit. Why? I thought you were streaming anyway. So you were streaming the last time I looked. Well, the last time when Gemma finished anyway. Oh, nice! There he is. Mr. Jonathan Reed. I mean, look at the way some of them have been left there for a while. I mean, they've been picked clean. Darius. Oh wow, that's cool. Do you know what? I did that as well once. I was I had a proper fangirl moment. I was doing a live whilst doing my radio show, and Mike from Outside Xbox joined in on the Twitter feed. And I just, you know, when you're desperately trying to keep it calm, aren't you? And you're just like, hi! And you just like feel really like, yeah, it was super cheesy, but it was highly amusing. You know, I must have looked like so much of a tit. You know, because, you know, Mike's there joining in. Yeah. Mike's there joining in with random bits of conversation, you know, just being really nice and just super chill. And I just felt like I got overexcited, and I was giggling when I didn't need to, and oh dear, it was so bad. It's gonna make me. It's gonna make me. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Do you know what I mean? It was, yeah. It's definitely one of those desperately trying to be calm and collected, but, you know, deep inside you're like, oh my god! Considering, like, well, like I used to work on holiday parks. I've met celebrities, if you like. Do you know what I mean? And no, not once was I like them. The guy from, was it the Four Tops or whoever did the song "Going Loco" down in Acapulco? One of them. I met him. He listened to me sing, told me I was a really good singer, you know, and stuff like that. And you know, him had no issue with. People like Keith Harrison Orville. Yeah, Mike just hits different. Yeah. I think it's because something it was I was doing, they chose to come into it. It wasn't part of a larger thing, you know, it wasn't, you know, it was my actual personal stream as opposed to a holiday park that I worked at. I don't know what it is, it was just a lot different. We're gonna get the option to run. Okay, yes, we are in. How do we run? Oh, that's dodge. Oh god, that's horrible. I do not no, that's lock on. Don't lock on, please. How do we run? This is where I find out. Sound on the game is low. Yeah. Okay, I'll turn it up. I turned... Yeah, I did have... I've turned the music settings down. Oh, I know what I've done. It's in my Twitch settings. I turn the gameplay down. Hang on. There we go. It's about to be despicable. Oh God, no. Yeah. There we go. It should be a bit louder now. I don't actually know. Let me just have a look at the controls a minute, because gameplay controls. Oh, it's both. Thank God for that. Vampiric skills / mesmerize is both LT or LB, so you can play with whichever one. Dodge B, main hand attack, offhand attack, interactions. How do we run? Walk and jog. Yeah, I have the gameplay in my Twitch settings down to 60 usually, because when I played We Happy Few was very, very loud, and so I've just kept it at 60 ever since. And I turn the music down. Isn't this game from like, yeah, as I say, I have no idea when it came out. I don't have the box. I only ever bought it, the disc. I bought the disc second hand. This disc, yeah. I absolutely, and I was really lucky when I played We Happy Few that I didn't know the ending. I didn't even know until when I started playing it. I was looking at the box that it was 3 players that you played as. I was super chuffed with that I didn't have anything spoilt for me. Yeah, we can jog or we can walk. We don't get the option. Oh right, okay, so it's just run away. We can't do anything as such other than, you know, just running away. I don't actually know where I'm going. Aha! We are going the right way. So X. But yeah, I had there we go. I had great fun playing We Happy Few. I absolutely loved playing that. Is there anything? No. The controls are a little bit... Is the free game on PS4? Okay. Mine's Xbox, but I know... I expect my brother will probably like that, actually. My brother's just got himself a new PlayStation 5, actually. My sister-in-law... my sister-in-law bought him one for Christmas, but they've only just within the last few weeks actually been able to get one. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, I think, is in Ultimate, actually. Do you know what? It's really weird. I'm automatically... what? Do we know what block is? Oh, dodge. Yeah, let me hit dodge, which is B. B? Yes. Someone found a P. I know. They've managed to. They've been on half a dozen sites. I think they got it from Game. I'm not sure. But yeah, they've been waiting and waiting and waiting for one for ages. I did see Horizon Zero Dawn's in Ultimate. Sunlight! I'm pressing the button that you would to block in We Happy Few, and I haven't played that game for ages. Next generation of consoles is a myth. I know. I know Gemma wants the new Xbox, didn't you, Gemma? Hold B to sprint. Hey, there we go. Okay. Can we... Can't jump, can we? What's dodge then? I've forgotten what dodge is. I thought B was dodge. We go up here? No. There we go. Here it is. Do you know what? It's been that long since he played it and I've seen any form of gameplay. It's very kind of like... I still don't remember necessarily where to go. Oh, nice. I got my Xbox One as a Christmas present about 3 years ago now. I have the limited edition Forza Horizon. Is it Forza? Is it Forza? No, it's Forza something. It's the blue one anyway. Scalpers bought most of the stock one. Yeah. Kill the scalpers. Yeah, I know technically my Xbox is a the reason it was bought for me is as this one in particular, not that I play Forza, it's because I like, you know, blue is my favorite color and it's blue. Wow. It's this blue, put it that way. This one's my new controller when the RB doesn't work, and obviously I revert back to that one, but this one, the headset bit doesn't work, so I kind of have to play around with both of them, hence why the other day my microphone kept turning off. Oh, that's the exit. Brazil, the piece... cost the equivalent of $1,200. Wow. That's ridiculous. Oh. Oh God, look at his face. Looks a little bit like Marguerite, doesn't it, in Resident Evil 7. What I find very strange is the fact that they're going on about how someone said for Turkey it would be cheaper to fly to India, buy the PlayStation. Yeah, wow, could you imagine? Yeah, but then you just region swap it, don't you? You can change your region on the actual console itself. The camera, oh, now I know what Ox meant with like the camera changing in that. You can turn the camera, but it auto reverts it to certain areas, and it's a bit janky. The delay on the controls is basically it's like the sensitivity almost. But what gets me on this is obviously they were saying about this one's fancy, you know, let's pick his pockets. He was wearing shoes. Look how shiny his shoes are, technically. You'd have thought that they'd have stole the guy's shoes, wouldn't you?
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
No. when they showed that clip of like that picture of them throwing Jonathan into the pile with everyone else, he had really nice shoes on. So you'd have thought, because of how desolate they show some of these NPCs are, So you'd think that they'd have stolen the shoes as well, wouldn't you? Oh, look at this poor dude. I mean, he must have been dead for a while if he, like, you know, he still, like, left his hands like that. It's like that with a mouse yesterday. The cats, I didn't realise that I was sat in here and the cats were flicking around a bloody mouse in the kitchen. And they'd obviously been playing with it outside because when they brought it in, it was bloody stiff. In New England, it's the national sport to steal someone's shoes after. Is that the one where they throw them up and attach them to electrical wires? Okay, so we have a used revolver. Obviously, there's the bloody diaries. If anybody wants me to read any of these bits out, then I will. There's just a lot of reading involved. And obviously, most of you have heard Ox read half of them out anyway. I'm so sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know why I keep yawning. Anything else? See, it should... We go cheese rolling. Yeah. Cheese rolling. Where is that? Is that near me? That's not cheddar, is it? That's more up near you, isn't it? That's more like a northern type thing, isn't it? The cheese rolling. I can't remember where it is though. There's a place specifically named after it, isn't it? Where are we? More Yorkshire. Not gonna lie, it's north of you. Yeah. I say cheddar is more Cheddar Gorge and the caves with obviously cheddar cheese, which is near me. Right, so we've got one. Wow, look at all that. One. Okay, how do we equip? Oh, that's our off. No. One hand and firearms. Isn't that these? Chesterfield. Is cheese rolling the one where the mad lads run down the steep hill? Yes. The amount of Cooper's Hill cheese rolling and Wake. Oh, Gloucester. That is by me then. That's closer. Spring Bank Holiday. Oh, so they've only just done it then. Not long ago. But yes, Mandog, it is where they are rolling down. I think they are actually being chased by the cheese, if I remember rightly. Kind of like when they let it was banned into. Yes, there we go. I did wonder whether I know there was a lot of hospitalizations, but it's I think they still roll the cheese, don't they? But you're not allowed to run down the hill with it. I know it still technically happens, but protect it. I know, but you could never tell that to the guys who let bulls roam free and people gonna run away from it. Oh, they run out. Yeah, they run after the cheese. I thought it was the other way around for some reason. Oh, shoot. No hesitation there. Oh, you get an achievement. From here to eternity. Go to the shelter and rest. Well, I did stir it. I just didn't put as much sugar in as I thought I had. I wonder how long he was out of it before supposed to catch it to show how butch you are. That small seems so large. Yeah, it's because we're awesome. York and London are basically in different continents. Practically. No, with us though, there's very, very thin ground when, like, if you were to say that Gemma was Essex, not London, for instance, that is super offensive to a point that, well, there are a lot of people, like my mum's side, my mum comes from Sussex, and there is West Sussex and East Sussex, and my mum is West Sussex. But if you ever speak to anyone from West Sussex, which is basically Gatwick Airport area, if you speak to someone like that, my cousin, what? Yeah, in it, bruv. That is my cousin to a T. She is, how I like to call chavtastic. She's bloody lovely, my cousin, but she has that god-awful twang to her accent that just makes her sound common. Gemma doesn't, and that's not because she's listening. That's genuine. Gemma doesn't have. Gemma has the more polite London accent, if that makes sense. Yeah, calling a woollyback someone born in Helton. Oh God, yes. Okay. Actually, no, I know exactly where you are. Sorry. Yes, because I remember looking it up, Melina. Because you are on the border, aren't you? You're very, very close. Because my ex is a Scouse. He is Liverpudlian, but you're on the border. I know someone who lived somewhere beginning with W, around that, really close to you. Is Wessex its own place? Yes. No. Wessex. Yes and no. 16 miles to Liverpool. Yes. But you have a sort of northern accent to your accent instead, don't you? Yeah, we're just going to pause the stream for 5 minutes whilst we discuss accents here. Because Runcorn is up by you, isn't it, as well? And there's I worked on Holiday Park with a girl called Wendy, who lived who was just the other side of the river, who came from Runcorn, and I thought she was like Yorkshire, in all honesty, but she had that weird kind of northern, your stereotypical Game of Thrones North accent. But then, she got confused, like she got accused of being Liverpudlian as well, which she hated. And it's very close to the Welsh border as well. Because a friend of mine lives up towards that way as well, but I think he's just in the Welsh border. All the Scouse went there, so it got called a room name. I could just imagine. Oh, Scumcorn. Okay, no, that's fair enough. I like the gag Fresh Prince did about the accents of England, where this. You must live in West London in the just about the chocolate shop. This is unfortunately, and Kurt can vouch for this as well. But Kurt has been educated with regards to, he's, you know, certain, Mr. Truth will tell you as well, Mr. Truth's family come from Essex. Some of his family come from Essex, even though he lives in California. That's the badger. Accent, yeah. Me, you tell me, when I put my Somerset accent, okay, I watched a video on YouTube where they could the hardest accents, okay, and they turned around and said a Somerset accent, and they used Steve Merchant as an example, and that pissed me off because Stephen Merchant isn't from Somerset. Somerset, the land of scrumping, exactly. But if you listen to my accent, I only say it with certain words. And the more because of doing my radio show, when I read out the weather and shit like that, I proper, wasn't Newcastle accent really weird? Yes, a Geordie accent is not easy. Geordie accent is a hard one. How does an island nation end up with so many different accents? Nice place for cider. I prefer... Ooh, pear cider. Pear cider, hit and miss. If you ever get chance to have scrumpy, proper scrumpy, that is literally 10 minutes up the road from me. That is just on the way to Wellington. Sheppy's Scrumpy Cider. Sheppy's Cider Farm is actually, just down the road for me. And it's a really nice, I have proper scrumpy. Yes, it's only proper scrumpy when there's bits floating around in it still. It doesn't have to be fizzy either. There's a Simon's cider, but unfortunately it's got a D in it, so it's not quite my surname. But yeah, Steve Merchant is Bristolian. There's a Bristol accent and there's a Somerset accent. The Bristol accent is basically a Somerset accent mixed with I always call it a London accent, because it has that common aspect, and I don't mean that in a rude way. I just mean it in that common twang, because we're very complicated. Yes. It just sums the UK up. I mean, if you were to, just Somerset, Devon and Cornwall have all three accents. Brum and York, yes. A Brummy accent, Cockney elements, yes. Yeah, Bristol is Somerset with that Cockney element to it. Just a London accent and a Chelsea London accent are two different things as well. Get off my land, exactly. And I will throw into my accent when I'm chatting shit. If you watched a lot of We Happy Few, there's a lot of Somerset accents in there. There's a few Bristolian ones, but there are a couple of Somerset accents in there. And we like to drive round in our tratters, and we like to drink cider. And I do fall into my Somerset accent every now and again. I like to say down here. And this is what Kurt picks me up on, taking the piss, when I pronounce words with R's in them. I also have a speech impediment, so my S's go different every now and again. Depending on how I concentrate, I'm tongue-tied. So depending on how I concentrate on what I'm saying and how fast I'm talking, my S's do a Ronan Keating. But again, it depends how tired or how pissed I am. Okay, autophagy. And oh God, do you remember? Right? Do you remember the conversation when Ox was trying to pronounce Worcestershire, Worcestershire, Worcester and Worcestershire? That Birmingham is a mess. don't, yeah, we won't go there with Birmingham. Brum accents, Brum, to me, they all sound depressed. And if we could burn Birmingham down to the ground... No, I'm joking. Just certain people in it. This discussion started when I mentioned shoe stealing in Melanie. Exactly! Shoe stealing and cheese rolling. Ox trying to say Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. Gloucestershire as well. He did the exact same thing with Gloucestershire. Oh, we have to press and hold. Okay, so we are in healing. I really should learn how. I have enough skill to unlock an aggressive skill. Ooh. Now, which one? It's 220 damage, 190 blood, and Shadow Mist. I think for the time being, I think claws are probably going to be the best one. We're actually, those are all three, aren't they? Blood Spear. Well, what do we reckon, guys? Claws or Blood Spear? Yeah, there's a couple of places from, like, UK. There's a couple of UK towns that Ox has tried to pronounce. Or just any Americans in general. Highly amusing. That's a lot of range. I forget the exact details, but something like a word ending in a vowel sounded by... a vowel sound followed by a word starting with a consonant sound gets this like R sound that doesn't exist in the words themselves. Yes, it does. The R is there. Imagine my reaction when I heard that Leicester is not pronounced yes. Leicester. Yeah, Leicester. There's 2 or 3 places. But that is what makes me laugh as well. I'm going to go Blood Spear. What makes me laugh is that there is a lot of places over here that actually are in America as well. And they, but they still don't know how to pronounce them. Anything with Shire, S-H-I-R on the end, Americans always pronounce it like you would Lord of the Rings, and it's Shire. Whereas more often than not, you pronounce it like a varnish, and it's sheer. We should find interesting English places for Ox. Oh my god, I know. There's so many. I mean, there's a place called Boxcar Heater, for fuck's sake, up near Bristol. I think it's up near Bristol. Is it near Bristol? On the way... I think it's on the way to Bristol. Yeah, Boxcar Heater. I mean, they clearly just walked into a town and went, Llanffoir, yeah, I can't pronounce the entire thing, but the ending is Llantosilio Gogogoch. But they've actually shortened Llanffoir, yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, that's Welsh. If you... Right, okay, I want to hear your... Obviously I can't hear, but this is a town, okay, in Wales that I lived down the road from for a while. And have a think about how you pronounce that, ladies and gents. The River Piddle in Dorset, yes. It's a place just called Ham as well. Aha! Here we go, my shadow swoopy whoop. Oh, it's like origami, isn't it? My whooshy whoosh. My whoopoosh, I called it. Lanelli, okay. Oh, use steak. Oh, can be used by pressing Y. We got... Okay. Ah, here we go. And X. Oh, now it wants worse. We got anything in here? Anything worth stealing? I've already been in here, haven't I? Llanfar Pwyl Gwynili Llangolgyrch. Okay, right where Drop went Llantysilio Gogogosh, yeah. Shitterton, yes. Yes. I mean, let's face it, Jack Shit made, I swear, Jack Shit made his username and deliberately, I mean, we all know the reason why Jack did like his username and like, oh, it's locked, damn you. He super chat for a reason, doesn't he, when it comes... I don't have enough phlegm to pronounce that. No, it's I have done it in the past, but without necessarily sat there breaking it down. Where it says drob will, from that last bit, that is Llantysilio Gogogoch. Wet Wang, yeah. There's a few towns around here. Who was it who said to me? It was a guy from Australia, Jonathan Nash. He said to me, use stake and stun. Aha, there we go. And we can bite. Australia has some dirty, yeah. Jack did that, yeah. Oh, bollocks. Press RB to unleash a vampire skill. Ah, there we go. Can I not do it with LB instead? Finger rower, yeah. I can enter, why not? Oh, there's some rats around there. We want some rats, don't we, on the other side? Oh, I could have stunned, but... Oh, I can't use RB. I'm going to have to use my other controller. Oh, I can't dodge very well. Ah! Come on. Oh, there we go. I can use LB. Can't use RB very well. My RB doesn't work. That sucks. There's 400 places called Shit Pond. I tell you what, we got an alley that we call Dog Shit Alley. Oh, hello. Okay, it's actually quite hard to use this controller. And get on with the controls. Dog Shit Alley, I know. Can we... Ah, there we go. There's also Dog's Dick Ditch. Isn't there like oh, I've seen it on a stream. Jack, Jacksepticeye, like funny videos one. There's something like Bitch Pond or something like that, isn't there? Aha. Okay, I'm not going to be able to... How do I... Aha, there we go. There's a handful of towns around near me. There, Pussy Lake, I think it is. Great cock up is fell. Yeah. But yeah, there's a Australian said to me, it's like, is this a real town? Like Blagden Hill? I was like, yeah. Because one of our, we actually have a random jingle on Apple FM that that actually says from Blandford to, no, not Blandford. Blandford Forum is its own town itself. There's some weird... If you were to go into some of these town names in general, just clipping my rant. I'm so glad you like. It's not like me ranting about the whole thing the other day about, you know, disciplining children and stuff like that. You know, that it's not been twisted as like me saying you need to beat kids, which is not what I said at all. Where are the rats? I know there should be some rats around soon, somewhere, shouldn't they? We have Cock and Bull Hill, yeah. I actually went to school with a girl. She changed her surname now. She's reverted to her mother's surname. There they are. How do we... Aha, there they are. We believe it. We've seen it over and over. Oh, this one's locked, isn't it? Yeah. Hello, Mr. Rat. Sorry. Don't let Terra see. Which way did we come in? That way, didn't we? So we're going out that way. Island shut out by Sarah. Awesome. Oh, I love it. Oh, we're loading, apparently. Oh, please work. Come on. Oh, there we go. I was paranoid that it wasn't going to work. It kept telling me the disc was either like broken or damaged or dirty, and I just had visions of me not being able to actually play the game in the end. Yeah, I went to school with a girl who, she's changed her surname now, like I said, to her mother's maiden name, but it was her dad's surname originally, and her surname was Cockram. Okay, we are full blood. I need to move my bar. Hang on, let me move my broadcast bar. I had to move it to the bottom left because otherwise I can't see my health, etc. Minge Lane, yep. Oh God, there is a couple of places. Heard about the guy who sues his parents for naming him Gaylord. God.
What will London have to say to me?
Here we go. Picking up the stuffs.
I cannot enter.
Is it quite dark your end? It's not too bad. I think it's about as bright. Gaylord from French Vampyr. Yes.
So many questions.
It was used as, I mean, I think to an extent it probably is still. Not, I mean, back in the 90s, definitely it was used as a more kind of derogatory term. Oh, you Gaylord, you know. Not in like sexual connotation. It was just used, you know, like where you sort of like your mum, you know, like it's a throwaway kind of, oh fuck off, you know, you prick type thing. Oh, okay, no, that's fair enough. Have fun though. Whatever you. I have a thirst. Yes. But yeah, thanks for coming in. And thank you for all your random town names.
Being drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
Yeah, see, the trouble is, it's, you know, the words, itself, isn't it? It's kind of reverted. Ah, that's what pushing L is. You know, the amount of people that, you know, you say the word gay to, and instantly they're like, well, that's, you know, of same sex, you know, that sort of connotation, which, yes, it does mean that, but obviously originally gay meant happy, you know. There's again with a lot of words nowadays.
Where has everyone gone?
Yeah, we got a map? We have, haven't we? Where is... Haha, here we go. What is that? There's a hideout. Where we came from... Yeah, where... Like, Ox trying to pronounce this. Southwark. Southwark. Oh, we haven't found anything else yet. Oh, yeah, we need to make sure we go back to the pub and everything again, don't we? Earlier on, unlike when Ox didn't. Oh, look at that little... Does it cost us anything to use this? It doesn't, does it? Oh, that's weird. Look at that. So we went up here.
That's where the victim was attacked.
We all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. I know. It's like the cheesy Seven Dwarfs joke, isn't it? Seven dwarfs all in the shower, all feeling happy. Happy got out, they all felt grumpy. In the word feck, yeah. Feck it! It's like Smeg. The amount of people that did not know that they watched a certain program, shall we say, and yeah, mind you, Smeg the company is different to Smegma. I don't have. Oh, I do. So we could do fatigue. Oh my god, do I have all these bits already? No. I thought it was like telling me I had them. Okay. So we have a bed. Is there anything that we can steal? Yeah, there are a lot of people that just watch Red Dwarf and don't actually know the proper reason behind certain words, you know. Can't go anywhere, can we? No, this is just it. It's very dark. Would you go to a Smeg spa? Set brightness. Let's barely see the first symbol. I don't know how many symbols there are, so oh, there it is. There is a fifth one, ladies and gents. Adjust the brightness until you can barely see the first symbol. I couldn't even see this one. Oh dear. There we go. That's a bit better. I'm glad he doesn't take full damage. Okay. Ah, here is the pub, isn't it?
At last, a little life.
Smeghead, yeah.
No, thank you.
It's like my parents used to moan at me. We used to call people knobheads when me and my brother were kids. Until the point of, you know, my parents were like, don't use words unless you know the meaning of them. And my niece, my eldest niece, knows how to read. And obviously she knows what my mug says, for instance. And I said to her, I said, well, you know, you can get away with if you say, because obviously she doesn't say swear words. She knows what they are. She doesn't say swear words. Unless, well, she whispers them sometimes. And I said to her, I said, well, you know, she's like, tip of the day, don't be a, and she's like, dick. Knobhead refers to a doorknob. And that is what I said to her. I said, yeah, I said, instead then say tip of the day, don't be a knob. And if anyone wants to question it, you say you're calling them a knob as in like a doorknob. That's what I said to her. I said same as I have a tendency every now and again, if I'm being nasty to people, oh, you fucking tard. And you know, I call people tards, or you know, stuff like that. And when my niece asked me, I said, you can call people a tard if you want. I said, if they ask, you're calling them a tardis, meaning it sounds kind of dirty. Yeah, why is every section call people sea houses? Okay. I call people tard. Obviously, you know, retard is very offensive, but you know, that's kind of how my take on it is tard. Time and relative. Yeah, no. The reason I say that you can flip it and you're calling them a TARDIS in the sense that their head is that open, there's nothing in it, it's that big, like a TARDIS. You know, it's that, you know, big and empty. Which is still kind of referring, you know, back to them. I'm not saying they're retarded specifically, you know, but that it's, yeah. Because it's really, I mean, the word retarded has got more and more offensive. I mean, retarded isn't a genuine thing. You can be, say, mentally retarded, but if you say that nowadays, the amount of people that were like, oh my god, when it's not, retarded was one, exactly. This is what I'm saying, like idiot, you can call someone an idiot and it's not as offensive as if you were to call them a retard. But medically retarded, you know, seahorse. Stepdad's into Doctor Who, not watch much of it though. Yeah. There's only a few series that I've watched of Doctor Who. I am a David Tennant fan. I am a Matt Smith fan. However, I am not a Capaldi fan. I apologise, and I you know, blasphemous to some, but I'm not a whatever her name is now fan, if I'm being brutally honest either. I apologise to anyone that is. But yeah, I don't know. I there's certain things, you know, I definitely appreciate Doctor Who, I do. But there's certain doctors I'm not a fan of. Who is he?
Who is this man? What does he look like? Like a gentleman, I guess.
Like a gentleman, that could mean anything. You mean Dr. Swanson? Is it Swanson? Swansea, even. You'd think I'd know that, wouldn't you?
How long has he been here?
You can move the camera while you're chatting. That's frustrating. Oh no, he did get told eventually, didn't you? Seahorse is a fish, the male gives birth, so yeah. That was one of the first things when I learnt French in school. I only did a couple of years of French in school. But the first thing I learnt, let's face it, the first thing you learn in any other language, Mandog will probably tell you, mind you, I don't know with Mandog, obviously English isn't your first language, but when you learn other languages, the first thing you do is learn swear words, don't you? Or profanities of some sort. And I ended up... The only thing that I ever really remember in French is to call someone basically a seahorse, which is there's two different versions. You can call I don't know why I'm stopping myself saying I say fuck for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? But if you were there's the Enciente Poisson Rouge is a pregnant goldfish. So, you know, you can call someone an Enciente Poisson Rouge, i.e. a twat. Let's talk to you. And weirdly enough, the one thing I remember because I ended up doing Spanish instead. Everyone wants to curse without anyone ever knowing. Yes. Chupa mi verga.
Good evening, sir. I wonder
Okay.
if I could ask for your help.
I did mi izquierdo es mi testiculo izquierda es muy pequeño. I don't know why. That's the one thing I remember with Spanish as well. My left testicle is very small. I have no idea. Heard the immigrants here learn profanities very quickly because how... Yes! If you... over here, a lot of people... One of the first words because obviously we have a lot of Polish over in the UK. The first words that everyone would learn is their generic curse word, which apparently translated it does mean like bitch. I can't say it because I can't roll my R's. It's like kulva, kulva, something like that. But the R is like rolled. Yeah, kulva. Yeah. So you know exactly what I mean. Straight away. Everyone knows that. And everyone knows that is the Polish for like cursing for anything. I prefer the Dutch version. Godverdomme. Which is God damn it in Dutch. There's only 3 things in Dutch I know how to say. Godverdomme, which means God damn it. Again, another rolly LR thing. Klotob, which means fuck off. I don't know why I keep doing this with it, I suppose. I'd spell it. I wouldn't know how to spell it. I'd spell it phonetically as well.
I'll leave you to your boss.
But and ik hou van jou, which means I love you. In Dutch. There's a handful of bits that I can say in Thai as well. Oddly enough, I don't know swear words in Thai. I know how to say hi, how are you, thank you very much, how much, you know, stuff like that.
Hello, sir.
Swadee ka.
Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Kapkum ka and Talrai. What is this place? Oh. Harriet. Oh, she's in the fucking cupboard. I have like a little a wardrobe cupboard. This is IKEA. It's like it's the size of a wardrobe, like thin wardrobe. But when you open it, it's got those slidey drawers in it. And there's a bit at the top. Harriet likes to jump on top of the TV stand and climb into that little cupboard bit. And she sits in the back of that cupboard and she scratches against the back of the wall. I have absolutely no idea why she does it. Nala also does it. I don't know what it is with that cupboard. There is something with that cupboard that they're scratching at. And it's very strange. It's the name of the devil. Also the name of... is it paganic god? Perket. I don't know how to pronounce that. Perkel? Percale? Is it Percale? That's how I would say it. Because Perkel would be a double L. Percale?
Are you always open late at night?
No, only since the epidemic started. Tom thought the people know.
There's one other thing I know in Swedish as well. Eja Sverige!
To have much business. Where is
Go Sweden.
Sleeping like
I do like to know little bits.
what was a murder.
When because with Periscope you get a handful of people come in and just randomly chat like through Periscope when I was using when I used to have separate devices for each of my streams when I did the radio. I used to have one for Facebook, one for
Can you say about them?
Bodies found in the street every morning. Drains of blood.
I mispronounced.
Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog.
Oh,
What's that?
Spheri.
People have
Did I? Spheria. Did I pronounce it wrong?
it's the sewer dog.
It's been years since I've said it.
But now he's coming in the street.
I pronounced Sweden wrong,
What have you
basically.
done about the epidemic?
Is it?
Yeah. Killed
Is
so
it
many
not
people.
Sve?
Thought we'd seen
Have I? Is it because I don't pronounce
dying every week.
Ian?
Authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard.
Sfaria? No, a like an A in the back. Ah, but as a long sound. Oh, but which E though? Which E in it? Spharia. The first E. So Spharia. Spharia.
I just want to talk.
It's not that I don't want to get it.
I'm not
It's not that it's a case of, oh, you know what I mean. I prefer to pronounce things.
Customer.
God damn. Oh, got it. Godverdomme. I like to be able to pronounce things properly because I understand how frustrating it is when people don't say things right. Because I mean, look at my surname, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? The amount of people that say, "Oh, Simmons," to me, and I get frustrated. Right, you.
You again. What can I do for you?
I thought we got intel. Didn't we get intel?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, yes. I can do it like this, can't I? And we do details that way. Don't get why people pronounce your last name. Yeah. Isn't it? Is yours Avarillo? As in like the place like Amarillo type thing? Or is it Avarillo? Like no, that sounds horrible. Sorry, probably slaughtering it now. Is it Avarillo? Yeah, Avarillo. Yes, or did I get it? Avery Yo, yeah. I mean, if it was Welsh, it would. Oh yeah, I never told you how to pronounce that town, did I? If it was sounds Italian, it does a little bit, doesn't it? Did I get it right the first time or the second time? Variation. Ooh. Look at these. Oh yeah, he's got fatigue. Can we create a thing though? On the first time. So Avarillo. Yeah, mine is Symons, but it's pronounced Simons. Pronounce my rather simple surname a couple of times, and they always put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Yes, that is the thing. I don't like to get people's names wrong, but so I will try to say them correctly where I can. Is your Twitter the
You again. What can I do for you?
is your Twitter your actual name, or is that just?
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently.
I wonder if we can.
If you might help. Been quiet tonight. Any other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually. You mean he's still here? Well, yeah. Been paid for the entire week.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I wasn't gonna. That's why I wasn't gonna like say any of it. Do you know what I mean? But that's yeah, that's what I wasn't gonna say it out. But I need to meet that man.
I need to meet this man. I have questions. Go on the stairs and knock on the first door.
I do. I read your actual name a certain way, and the way I would say it, I probably say it wrong. I emphasize the second A. Let's just say that. And I emphasize the last letter on the first part. That's how I read it. Emphasis is always on the first syllable in every name. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, definitely on the first syllable. But I also I would also emphasize the last letter on the name and the second A. If that makes any sense to you, without saying what it is, because I have no problems obviously with people saying, you know, like, because I know I've seen a tweet. Like, I saw someone tweet before that, you know, obviously you can see the users that are in the chat, that some of them just like to sit and watch. They don't necessarily want a shout out, for instance, which, yeah, I get. You know, I wouldn't necessarily do it. And, you know, obviously with certain people, like with Kurt has no issue with me calling him by Kurt instead of his username. Whereas, I don't know whether he's watching or not, but my friend who is, you first, who is Oleg Tenstorms, okay, who is obviously a very good friend of mine, but again, I don't know how he is on me saying his name. Where obviously I have no issue when if I go into Greg's streams, Greg never refers to me as my username. Greg always refers to me as Amanda. Never once referred to me as like Lucifer's Angel, for instance. You know, whereas like Gemma referred to me as Lucifer's angel, Melina, when I was in Melina's stream, referred to me as Lucifer as well, which I have no problems either way. Do you know what I mean? But I'm one of these ones, if people know my name, because obviously I do the radio show, people know my real name. And I have no problems with people knowing what my name is, or, like I said yesterday, what my nickname is. Like, my nickname's always been Smurf. I got called She-Ra whilst I was on Park as well for a while.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you? Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of Saint. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand...
But yeah, I would never say other people's names unless they were comfortable with it. Do you know what I mean? What is the Brotherhood?
And what exactly is Brotherhood? Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders? It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
It's like Ox. If you ever notice, whenever Ox reads any of my comments out, he will never say my surname anymore.
It must be brought to ground.
He did it once and he said it once wrong, bless him. Not that I have an issue with like people saying it wrong. It's when you correct people and then they still say it wrong.
I heard another voice.
When I get phone calls, is that Miss Simmons? No, it's Simon's. And then later on they'll revert back to me. Yeah, he does now, because there's a lot of people's names on those that are very, like, Is it? I mean, look at Milosh. Milos? Is it Milosh? He says Milosh, doesn't he?
The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. I have no issue, Gemma. However you want to refer to me if I'm in your chat on your stream. You can refer to me however you want. You can call me bitch tits for all I care. I do call other people bitch tits, actually. But that's only if I'm being not mean, but, it's my affectionate way of being an arsehole. Oh, shit. What was the question? I'm not sure.
I'm not even certain what I'm looking
Got new trousers. Woohoo!
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against. No. I will find the monster. He is mine. How will you do anything?
She is mine.
But then let me ask you this.
Okay, what's that?
Did you find
I
it?
forgot what that's from. What's that from? She is mine. And then it instantly made me think of Mortal Kombat as well. Double takes on. Google finally let me change my name. I don't know.
I don't know yet. And I can only
Yeah.
good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Oh, hey, Nala. Let's loot his room. There's a weird feeling about it, isn't there? Yeah, it's quite nice to be known as something. But yeah, I mean, because I stayed a friend of mine's for a while when I came back from holiday parks, and obviously she was married to another guy, and I'd known her since I was a kid, so she'd always heard my dad call me Smurf as a kid, and I got, she sort of called me it quite a bit, and her husband at the time
If Swansea is not my
got used to calling me it as well. And it's weird sometimes when someone shouts that nickname at me. Because there's only I mean, a lot of people know of it, but there's only a handful of people that actually use it.
I think you're hiding something from me. I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
I need a hint.
Goodbye, Mr. Watson.
Can't we? How do you do? What you do to... Sorry, Roxette. Hint required. No. There's a way, isn't there? You can bring up the details on him. You can bring up her. How? She's healthy, he's fatigued. We need mesmerize level 1. Oh yeah, if we go down outside, there's the guy on the docks, isn't there, down here, that we can choose to either eat or not eat. Or is this before here? Now I've forgotten where it is. I'm sure Anne found that guy beforehand. Ah, there we go. Sprinty. We're gonna meet the notorious wet. Exactly, and this is what I was trying to think of, because there is the option to find that guy, isn't there, down on the side, and you can either choose to basically eat him or not. And I know Anne killed him, whereas Ox didn't. It's over there. But he's down by the water somewhere, and I just can't remember where. I couldn't remember when I watched Anne play this, whether she found him before or after going in the pub. There it is. Here.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Let's examine his outfit, shall we?
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Examine his wounds.
Has been dried of its blood. Just like
It looks like a face hugger almost, doesn't it? Just like a little diddy face hugger that went on his cheek, and then like the little like leg bits just sort of like stuck to his face like this. Because I can't move the camera on like this bit.
What's this? Some sort of note.
Let's examine the boat.
And empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
So we can now move on.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that
Yeah. Oh no, we don't find wet boot boy bloke until after we get changed. Do we? That's cool. Opportunity attack. How do I... There we go. We already, Ah, there we go. How do I equip my...
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, so... Can I... switch? No. I don't know then. I thought you could switch weapons. But I guess not. The blood goes that way. Why do I want to go up there? That's locked.
It's locked, all right.
We already know it's locked because it's got a red little circle on it instead of it being...
It's locked.
Flamethrower? I really want to, like, sneak. I'm right in front of you here, and he's not seeing me. So that gas mask and that hood's kind of got a little bit of tunnel vision there going on, haven't you, dude? How close can we get to him before he realises? Ah, there we go. He's just, yeah, you should have clipped it. Look, how close can we get? This should have just got the whole cooey. Oh, could have just be like, woo! I can't wave it around like. Okay, we're good for blood. Follow the blood trail from the pier. I will. Just having a wander, okay? Which is underneath me, down here. I mean, I'm sure I made that bloody blood trail down there, let's face it, but... Ha! Enemy card. Press in to spot them around. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. And now it gives me the option. Okay. Orange indicates a medium resistance. So he's resistant to being shot at, apparently. So, yeah, you too. He's going to see me straight away. See, again, he's looking right at me. Bulletproof, nothing to lose here. There, look, it was only for the fact that I hit that button. And yet again, though, he was staring right at me. And I'm killing people. Oh no, he's only one level above me. Oh, I need a decent weapon. Ha! That's how we dodge. That's how we do. But yeah, stamina is... Oh, okay. They're dead. Oh, he looked like I'd kind of split him in half then. You got anything on you? Yeah. My screen's very slightly. I need to kind of move that slightly, which means I kind of move my entire camera. But now I can actually see that side of my TV without doing this quite a bit. Okay, blood trail. Oh, there's another dude. Where is he? Oh, he's in there. Well, I don't know where the blood trail goes. Oh, it'd be in here, isn't it? Yeah. Do we go in and kill these dudes? I think it's only him anyway, I think. Oh no, and that one over there. So we'll see how long we can stay stood here. Oh, now, there we go. I didn't move, but... Oh, I'm automatically pressing LT for block when I can't actually block. If I can, then I don't know how. I'm sure there is so. I think it's just dodge. Yeah, these are clever. They get to the point where they give up, you know. They're not smart enough to like try and shoot at a wall though. How much bloody ammo have they got? There we go. Feel very strange, like using using. I haven't used X and Y for fighting since playing Kingdoms of Amalur. Played, yeah, I do like playing Kingdoms. I need to get back into Kingdoms of Amalur, I think. Oh, it's empty. Oh, yeah, you. Can I want to check out this blood spear. So I want to switch controller a sec because my RB button. Oh, it's nice and cold on my hands. No? Not gonna let me? Apparently we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to, apparently. No, I'm not allowed to use this controller. That's depressing. Oh, I can go up there. There we go. What can we steal up here? Anything worth stealables? I have to turn... No! No, I don't. Not in all games. Because when I was playing Grim Fandango, I had both controllers on. I was using this one because the RB was to run. And obviously I had to have this one on for the microphone. So and that's when everyone kept saying, oh, Mike, because this controller turned itself off because I was using the other one. Oh, hello. Oh, I jumped backwards, which was quite nice. I'm not losing much in the way of health, but then I suppose I am gaining it back. Yeah, it's just a pain in the bum, really. It would have been nice to be able to use that second controller. Ooh. Because I would like to use... Yeah, so we are going the right way. I don't need any rats. So they can live another day through this gate. Oh yeah, I got hideout up here, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I might as well unlock it. Shall we level up while we don't have any towns necessarily to worry about? I'm always reluctant to level up in this game. Like, the idea of leveling up. Have enough components to... Ooh. What can we improve? We can upgrade the stake. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, I'll do... Oh, press and hold. Oh! Achievement. Plague's Tale, and since you'd felt no compassion for the rats. No, I've seen the first bit. I haven't watched any of Ox's stream yet, which is frustrating. I should really. I need to. But I haven't. I've seen the first part of the game up to the point where you first start see all the rats coming out. When you're running through the tunnel, you meet the priest guy, and then you run through. Because you've got to figure out the way to get in, like the little puzzle bit where he's trapped behind the gate. Aluminium. We need aluminium. I don't care that you call it aluminum. Can I upgrade my steak? No. Oh yeah, if it's in red, I don't have it, isn't it? Yeah. I don't. How I've got bullets. How am I? How do I switch? Don't have enough of that. But this one. My pronunciation, or just the English pronunciation. Yeah. All I say is Dishonored now. Now that oh god, blood flies. Ah. So there we go. Still can't do. No, I need quinine and sodium hypochlorite solution. So small, even on my bloody TV. It's a 48-inch screen, and even some of the writing on this is ridiculous. Right, don't need to refill my gun because I haven't used my gun. How do? Here we go. That's how do. You 10 still 45 damage, or do we have? Well, I'm guessing we have bullets. Do you know what? My dad got into Dishonored, and then my dad completely forgot that he even played Dishonored because he had a handful of TIAs and forgot that he was he even played the game. He'd never heard of it until I explained how to explain the game to him. I don't actually know. I want this one. Warning: equipping a two-handed weapon. Oh, is that two? Is that two-handed? Oh, right. No. It's not two-handed, is it? I want to put that in there instead. Because I don't have to worry about RB then. I can use RT instead. Sounds like a plan. Bag rats, yeah. I suppose it's Boomtown rats. Sometimes you see the question if you could play one game for the first time again. But your dad actually had it. Yes! My dad had it happen to him on a handful of games, actually. He remembers certain points about playing Thief. My dad's just recently completed Thief 4, if you like, which is the one that was out within the last few years. I still haven't finished it myself, in all honesty. But there is a 2 or 3. My dad's very into Might and Magic. My dad loves playing Might and Magic. I want to. How many? How the hell do you know who the Boomtown Rats are? How don't I know who the Boomtown Rats are? pretty obvious. Who the hell is Sublime? Exactly! No, I know who Sublime is as well. But, you know, Boomtown Rats, yeah, Boomtown Rats, it's Bob Geldof, for fuck's sake. Bob Geldof over here, do you know what I mean? I need 300 for that one. I want to increase my health regardless. That's got to be a thing straight away, isn't it? We got T. Defensive. Oh, yes. Blood barrier. Coagulation. You block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Right, you know the Band-Aid, the whole Band-Aid, do they know it's Christmas? That is Bob Geldof. You know, he was a proper massive advocate for years. So of course everybody knows who Bob Geldof is. Don't necessarily know Boomtown Rats, but increase the damage inflicted when biting in combat, or increase your life regeneration when using biting combat. Ooh. Blood capacity. Oh, we need to. I think we need to definitely do blood capacity. I think. But what do we reckon? Do we take the defense or do we bite better? It's 300. But I got 450. You nerds are all right. I have that song on my phone. I have that song on my phone. Where is it? I played that on my radio show at Christmas, like 2 or 3 times actually. I to get it to number 1, to try and get it in the charts, I was playing it 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas as well.
Sometimes it can be hard to be your.
Do you remember that one, Kurt? Do you remember this? Yeah, the Oxbox song.
To just be one
I thought they got slightly further in, didn't they? I can't remember. Oh, I got some weird and wonderful songs on my phone. I really have. What do we want? Do we want defensive? Do we want bite? Or do we want blood? What do we reckon? They could have. I remember being really fixated on it at one point because I pointed out to them several times that I was playing it because Mike was quite chuffed about it actually. I've chatted to Mike a few times via DM on Twitter. Oh. Blood barrier. That is... doesn't tell me. Oh, does that just... oh, here we go. 600, I can't do that one anyway. Even if I wanted to. So, do we... I need to definitely do my stamina at some point. But I think I'm gonna do my bite. Because at the moment, my thirst itself, my blood capacity is all right. My health is now higher again. So I'm gonna do this one. And I got 150 XP left. So there we go. Confirm. So yeah, I think I can get away with it whilst we haven't met too many people with regards to the district. She says. No, this one. There's a blood trail. That's where I came from, isn't it? Yeah. So... Oh, strobe warning, peoples. I am so sorry. Jeez. I tell you what, I was watching yesterday. I was watching the Ox finish off Bloods of the Old, not Bloods of the Old Gods. Not what I'm thinking of at all. The Ancient Gods Part 2, and watching him play that, and it was right at the end, and it was, did I leave a blood trail? No, I was following it. And we're talking, he was every now and again he's going, "Jeez," and I just wanted to clip it because the amount of times he kept saying "jeez," but it sounded like he was saying cheese, and I wanted to clip it and edit it and go, what's your favourite thing on toast? Cheese. What do you like with crackers? Cheese. And it was, the silly little things that, amuse you. Okay.
I cannot enter.
Can't open it from this side. Doesn't mean you can't go this way round though. Majora's Mask on your 3DS. Playing with only one joystick. Oh god. I've got my Nintendo DS up there, and I think I've got Adam's 3DS up there. I wanted to get the original Link's Awakening. I'll tell you what I have got. It's right here as well. Hey! And guess what, ladies and gents? It is Link's Awakening. Oh, has my camera froze? My camera's frozen, hasn't it? Because I'm still sat in the same position. The video froze. Yep, 2 seconds. There we go. You can see my XP now as well. Yeah, anywho, there we go. I've moved it down. I got my with the old Link's Awakening. But it's a 3D, it's a Game Boy Color. Little Bob. But yeah, I wanted to get the original Link's Awakening on the DS, but they're still they're still charging £6 for the original one. Not like, I mean, not saying that £6 is masses, obviously, but it's amazing that Nintendo can get away with that they can still charge so much. Used. Oh, I need to probably use that, don't I, for... Here he is. We know what's going to happen. Here he is. Okay, the only one who doesn't know is Kurt, but... Where is he? Oh, there he is.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, run. There you go. Oh yeah, I've got... There we go. That's how... Oh, you fucker. Ooh. Right, I can't see a bloody thing. Suck on that, bitch! Oh, shit. You see, like, he went to leap for me and I dodged out the way quite nicely there. See, didn't need that. Didn't need the used scythe. I've got a GBA. Nostalgia sells, I know.
Are you in there?
But I wanted to get it on. I wanted to play, because I played trade or emulators. Yeah. I've seen people connect Game Boys up with God knows how many cables up to get it into playing it up on a normal screen and then streaming it that way. I used to have an original Nintendo Game Boy, and my brother had the original Link's Awakening, but obviously it was in the black and white, and I had Kirby's Dream Land, and obviously we both had Tetris as well, but neither one of us know where our Game Boys went. But I really wanted to play Link's Awakening in colour. And then forgetting that Game Boys in general don't have backlights. And it's a pain in the arse to actually get a backlit Game Boy. So it's really hard to play it. And that's why I wanted to get it on the DS instead. And play colour original Link's Awakening, not the Switch version. And play it on the DS instead. But who knows? How long have we been going? 2 hours. Yeah, I've never actually tried. The only thing I've ever played on an emulator is the Ace Ventura game in DOSBox. That's the only sort of emulator per se that I've actually tried using. And even that, the game crashed after a certain length of time. When you realise that Game Boy Color doesn't have a Twitch app. GBA, Game Boy Advance. Yes, now I click. I was reading GBA and I was like, I'll click in a minute. Yeah, it was Game Boy Advance, wasn't it? Right, she jumped up on there. Why can't we go up there? I want to play. Okay, that's it. There is nothing else, is there? That's it. There's nothing more. Move along, people. Nothing more to see. That's locked. Okay, that's it. I wish someone would put a backlight screen on my Game Boy. I would love to have a backlit screen. It was a good thing when, back when, there we go, at dawn we row. Take a ride with Dr. Swansea. Back when me and one of the other chaps were going with Adam to a lot of the Primark counts, we were having to wait at the end for a lot of time whilst they were doing all the figures and paperwork and what have you. So send it to you and you'll do it. Yeah. I was playing it quite a bit then, but I've only got to tail key. Got the tail key, did that one. So I'm like on the I'm on the dungeon, the underwater one, the one where you dive down and go the something grotto. No, not blotto, grotto. I can't remember where I am. I've completed it before. But I haven't actually done that much into that game, in all honesty. Not recently, anyway, put it that way. But, I mean, he's got a good little haircut going on him, bless him. I wanted to do a little, like, I wanted to do a meme of Ox. Because, like, you know, on one of the streams they would, the Cyberpunk stream the other day, the one you use the chain chomp to get into, Blotto Grotto. Yes, that one. That's number 2, isn't it? No, I'm on, like, number 4, I think, now. The other one where you get the mermaid fin. and you swim down, and you dive down underneath to go into the grotto that way. I think I'm somewhere around there. 4's the one in the waterfall. 3's the tail key, which is down on the left-hand side, down on the seafront on the left-hand side of the map. No, this is in the middle somewhere, down towards the bottom. In the like, you can jump in the water, and you dive down to get into it, to get up into it. Catfish Mile, yeah, that one. 5. Which one would you say? Oh, yeah. I tell you what. Yes. I like taking my time with certain games, you know, when you don't quite want to complete them straight away. And I quite liked watching Outside Extra play it, like with or John play it anyway. It's always like he was like, no, I can't do it. No, no. He turned away as soon as like he's saying it. I never had a GameCube. I always had a Game Boy. Never had a Game Boy Advance. I used to have a Nintendo at one point. I loved playing the Professor Layton games on my DS. That's pretty much all I have for my DS. That's why I had my DS bought for me as a birthday present one year. I've had my DS for about 11 years. Possibly 12. Somewhere around there. Oh yeah, there's a weird thing as well. Every time I read Pembroke Hospital, I always think of Wales as well. Like Pembroke. Pembroke Dock. I lived, when I was working on Holiday Box, I lived not far from Pembroke Dock. That's the highly amusing thing. Pembrokeshire is South Wales. Oh, my sister had a 3DS. I only had 3DS. To me, apparently, there's only, you know, there's a niche for the 3D element, but a lot of people with the 3DS turned it off, didn't they? Yeah. I've still got my Sega Mega Drive. That's in the bedroom at the moment. And there's a game, I tell you what, everyone goes on about certain games and, you know, do like things like Doom and, you know, Wolfenstein and stuff. If you ever get to play on a Sega Mega Drive, this is the game you want to play. That game there.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
I've got a Wii as well, and I've got my 360. Right, can we save? No, it just auto saves, doesn't it? This, 0 tolerance, okay. 1 or 2 players. I've got a Wii, no. I'm good at the moment for that. But I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this. And at the moment, I have the little, like, Twitch bits flicking around on my head. That's the way the camera is at the moment. I don't know if is that the way you guys see it as well, that little Twitch overlay. But yeah, let's try and get zoom in on this ish. Yeah, you can't really see it, unfortunately. But the way the gameplay is, yeah, it's too blurry now as well. I've blurred that. If you ever get the chance to see, like, if you ever get the chance to play that game, it's basically like Doom. Doom, Wolfenstein, exactly the same thing. It came out, when did it come out? It says 1994 here. Accolade 1994 copyright. But I'm not entirely sure what year it actually came out. Oh, hello, Nala. Hi. Come and say hello. Come and say hello, beautiful. I moved some stuff around. I made a new bed. Didn't Doom come out in 92? Yeah. Somewhere around there, didn't it? I think, I got a feeling Doom came out in 93 possibly, actually. I'm not too sure. Take me to a hospital. Oh yeah, down here, isn't it? Down here is the matey. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one that Anne killed. Xbox and phone don't have it. Oh, that's cool. Be more polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get back.
It's yeah, it's out of the way. It's fine. I see my broadcast bar down in my left-hand side of my TV screen. Obviously for the Xbox. Obviously you guys don't see that. At least I hope you don't see it anyway.
Let me assist you to that better place.
Okay. To drink the blood. I don't want to mesmerize him. No, you don't see that. Nah. I have to do it, don't I? Oh, god damn it. Cuts off roughly at your waist. What, the broadcast? Huh? Okay, I can mesmerize him. Oh, don't I just sit him here and I can walk away, can't I? Yeah, release him. And yeah, this is where Anne, because Anne was like, the game told me to do it. And if I remember rightly, Anne's version actually only told her to do it. Let Clay live during your first meeting, you actually get an achievement for it. Hers was PlayStation. I've got a weird feeling when Anne's stream, I can talk to him. Oh. Hold me tight. Hold me tight, Montero. Little Nas versus Fallout Boy. Inanimate mashups is a brand new one. That's cool. I don't know what Fallout Boy song that is though. Oh, my subtitles are really slow, chap, aren't they? Aluminium powder. Here we go. We just come out the other way. If you kill him during your first meeting, how are you going to have a second meeting? Oh, yeah, it doesn't necessarily matter as such if you kill him. But it's, he can help you out a little bit later.
The name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed.
See, every time they say welcome to Pembroke, I think we're in Wales. I got a few questions.
I would like to ask you some questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Oh, I tell you what, I got some great little crisps earlier on.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Gotta love bargain buys, okay? Which is basically pound stretcher.
Known about your employer.
Don't suck Clay Cox. I'm so glad you worded it that way. Don't suck Clay Cox just yet. Or some people, you know, if you say it too quickly. So don't suck Clay's cock just yet. Wasn't Pembroke also the name of asylum? Yes. That's an American one though, isn't it? He knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
I've only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once.
Yeah, the Pembroke Asylum I think is in America though, isn't it?
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Okay, where's my room?
If you could
Even though
point
you
in
just
the
told
direction
me.
of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Church love.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Oh, he's not out here. He's not out here at this time. Oh, you're outside, dude. We should take the mask off you. I ain't gonna catch COVID from you, don't worry. I's dead already. Oh, yeah, so, yeah. I looked at the time earlier on and wasn't too sure how long you'd stay, but I'm not sure how much longer I'll stay either, because I didn't drink too much earlier on. I've had that slight kind of dull headache all afternoon, so I think I might just have a wander around here for a bit. I'll take it to 3 hours and then I'll probably leave it from there, I think. Oh, yeah. He's there. This is where we eavesdrop, isn't it? Ah. Oh, I can do it already! Hey! But yeah, I do appreciate it, man, dog. I appreciate you staying. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, isn't it, for you? So, thank you. Oh, sofa sausage. I was looking at that going, what is that? It's a sofa sausage. It's because the angle's very weird on the camera. Makes it look like my sofa does that. Well, I mean, it kind of does actually, because the cover's too small. I only keep half the screen in the corner so I can see if for any reason anything cuts out. Otherwise, I'd just keep the chat up. Milton, Milton, Milton. That's the name of my road. named after all the roads around near me are all named after writers.
Don't judge me, and I won't judge you. I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical...
Shakespeare, Milton, Keats, Byron, you know.
Carried one ever since. Old habits die hard. No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Personal questions. Hint required for all of. How is it around here?
How is the situation around here? You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything.
F-bombs.
Getting worse every day.
See, that's all I think of when I now playing this game. Gemma with a tick. Thank you for the for the F-bombs.
And by the way, but all my money is not defending. You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way. So what do you do exactly? Apart from smuggling guns? I've been an ambulance.
Need to get up and cut my grass tomorrow. Need to actually get my ass out of bed.
It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
How's the sanitary situation? You know, you got enough towels for everyone.
How is the sanitary situation?
Boom, body form.
It's dangerous to enter some streets or buildings.
I tell you what.
Locals attack you.
Do you remember? Obviously, Kurt won't know these ones. Won't know, but unless they had the body form adverts in America, I don't know. But the body form adverts, they're really like the old 90s ones. It used to be the screaming woman just going, "Whoa, body form for you." And I don't know why I did that, but that's what, you know, you mentally picture that. And if you ever hear the song Heart Alone, like the song by Heart, the song Alone, there's the bit in the middle where she does that, just the random, like, kind of high-pitched screech. And every time I hear that one bit of that song, all I think of is body form adverts. Okay. Let's trade. I have no idea what I have on me. Do I have any bullets? Do I have any shotgun shells? I'll buy some shotgun shells from you. Milton's shotgun, 296 damage. I've got a shotgun though, haven't I? So I didn't get those here, but I did see some of the funny ads of girls rapping about workout equipment. Huh? Okay. Look up old 90s adverts. Seriously, look up a 90s advert for body form. Sanitary towels, basically. They do, you know, the other ones as well. I can't whistle properly. If I whistle the other way around. You know, the old whoop ones. Tampons, that's the badger. I forgot the word for the time being. Yeah, look up the body form adverts and just hear the woman. I reckon they used the one of the women, the vocalist from Heart. I reckon they used her for the body form advert, I reckon. What do we need for... I probably need one of these, don't I? How much have I got? 37. Yeah, we probably need some of these to upgrade our weapons. RT, what have we got here? I'll have to go backwards. I can't sell him anything. We've got 18 bullets and 6 shotgun shells. Oh, Oh, we do have some parts. That's cool. And we've got glass vial. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. And when I say that'll do, everyone thinks that'll do donkey. In my head, I think babe. That'll do pig. That'll do.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Oh, Discord. Discord pinged
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you.
randomly.
I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really?
She's doing side eye.
All members of staff have already read
My
about
niece
your
does that.
fusion techniques.
My niece does side eye. My brother used to do it as well as a kid.
Well, I'm a little surprised. I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Okay, so your life in London. Ow! There it goes. My jaw popping.
How are things?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun.
I don't. Oh, she's breaking the fourth wall. Oh, she's talking to us directly now. The invisible enemy.
An invisible enemy.
Oh no, no, now she's looking at him.
Protege, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Oh, she's looked again. I was waiting for her to look back again. There she goes. Oh, if I'd have left it at that point, it was almost like if you leave it long enough, she looks at you like waiting for an answer. Oh, she looked at him again. That's creepy. I don't like the way she looks. That sounds really nasty. I don't really like that. I mean, like, I don't like the way she looks, as in she is looking in her direction, not the way she physically looks.
Some nurses have already resigned.
Tell me about the staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help.
She's got that very slight wrinkle frown, isn't she?
Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most. Is there a problem I should know about?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Definitely some form of Discord chat going on. I can hear my laptop pinging. But I don't get the notifications up for some reason. Anyone that stands up.
Is there
Stands out even.
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Pitt. He
Is
should
it
be
yours?
standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his
Is it your chat that's coming up?
It's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limit. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Oh no, it's not your one. Whose is it? Oh, it is your one. It is your chat room. Yeah, I'm getting the notification sound ping up on the laptop. I just hear it every now and again. It was just interesting. I've just discovered a hint. Oh, citizens. Unlock hints increases the amount of XP. Oh, basically, so it's a case of if you unlock all their hints, they give you more XP when you suck their blood. There he is, Mortimer Goswick. He needs some fatigue potion. We need to make some. We need to get a load of stuff that we can make some fatigue potions and run around and get it in early. Don't we? We try and get them all in early. Same as Matey down by the docks. Get that in early. Go on, speak up, love.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in common.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Their best or his best, like the subtitles say. We got any personal questions? No. No.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need.
She's weird. Okay, where is the mortician? Why have we not found him yet? I thought he was out here as well. He was in one of these, wasn't he, originally? Why have we not found him? Oh, because he's all the way over here, that's why. I knew that. Because our room is up there. I'm hoping... Nah, it's not going to let us do it. We have to go in there. That's what I was doing earlier when it pinged up telling me that you were live. You were in the kitchen with me on my phone whilst I was making dinner. Here he is. I thought that was his hand. I thought his hand was like that for a minute. Hi.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead. A colleague? Are you a doctor too? Not anymore.
Doctor. Oh yeah. I don't think. I watched something that Ox did, and there was a reference to Doctor, and he didn't get it. I had fluff somewhere. Oh, there. It's... Yeah, I found it. So, your life in London. You're not afraid of the dead? You sure they're not going to come back?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by family corpses? Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay.
Poof.
No soul anymore. All gone.
I keep trying to do smoke rings. It just doesn't work. Do them every now and again.
And quite an exotic one too. Most people fear or at least have respect for dead flesh. Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to take.
You can't see it on like PC Twitch stream because I literally tip back and my face is the bits. How did you get the job?
How did you get this job? After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the dock.
Did Ox play Firewatch in the end?
Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
Have we met before? I don't think so, sir. Why, when we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead. Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing. She was looking for your voice. She must be very relieved.
Yeah, very relieved.
You work here alone? Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is...
Yeah, I know it would only be like probably like
The main wall was still open.
a couple of streams. I got a feeling he did play it.
Why do you have to watch these bodies? Because these poor fellows have no names. They keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
I turned it up. I did not mean to turn it up. There we go. Why close the morgue? Because there's too many people.
Reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Okay. Hint required. Personal questions. You can force hints. Ah, there we go. Medical checkup. Ah, there we go. I can't... Oh, come Here we go. So you are a pawnbroker. I know I've watched Jack play Firewatch, and there's another game that I remember that I tried to put towards him, and I don't know whether it's on his list or not. And something like What We've Become, or something it's called. It's along the same sort of lines as like the What Remains of Edith Finch and stuff like that. First thing he asked me was, how old are you exactly?
And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think we only know good people.
What kind of goods do you sell?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell.
Yeah, there's some people that mean it that don't, you know, there's a lot of people, there's some people that don't necessarily mean it in an insulting way. You know, it's like, oh, how old actually are you then? You know, kind of, you know, just intrigued, not, well, how old are you then? You know, kind of, you know, take on it. Because there's a lot of people that don't realise how old I actually am. But then, you know, I don't shy away from it. You know, when I do the 80s, everybody knows the whole reason behind 84 is, you know, the whole reason because it was the year I was born.
I love life and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to be changed. Even goodwill.
Goodwill won't last.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last? As I said,
It was the word exactly, and it was, oh yeah, I suppose as a first question it's a no, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful. Quite depressing.
It's like the whole take on, you know, how people perceive themselves, i.e. he, she, her, like him, etc. You know, there's a lot of people that are quite sore on the subject that don't necessarily want to talk about stuff like that. And at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, people are how they want to be. I got accused of being a man on Periscope whilst doing a stream at the radio station once, but because I just got the comment, "You look like a man," and but the thing is, I didn't even at the time. It did not even faze me. You know, sometimes like someone says something to like some people would sort of, you know, you don't necessarily cry about it, as it were. Like you go, "Oh, you look like a man." Oh well. You know, and they were trolling me just for, you know, getting attention. And yeah, it was clearly someone, you know, I don't care, you know. It's one of those things that, you know, I don't care how, you know, whether people are originally male, want to be female, vice versa. I do know a lot of people in that respect. I do know a couple of girls that, well, were girls that are now guys, if you like. And also the other way around, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you do what you want, you be who you feel comfortable. I've got the fucking Z caps. Yeah. These babies, you know, they don't sit here when they take this thing off, you know. I mean, they're not round my knees yet, thank fuck. But there's a couple of reasons that I could believe that I am not a man. But no, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I can, yeah, I found it hilarious at the time, but I don't have any issue. Oh God, Jesus Christ! Oh, we'll have some opium. We need codeine as well, don't we? We'll get one of each. I don't want to buy any more. I could probably sell him stuff, actually. Let me sell him some stuff.
Such a pleasure to see you.
As one of the guys when I was working on part, they were referred to as motherships at one point. I love corsets as well, and I used to go out a lot wearing corsets, and unfortunately you get accused of you get accused of being easy, don't you? Because you have big boobs, therefore people assume, oh well. But yeah, it's an odd one. I've also had people say to me, do you never want to have a boob reduction? And at the same time, no. Granted, yes, they cause me back pain, and I do suffer. Fuck, I've got a chiropractor appointment on Monday. I do suffer with bad back, but a lot of it is from gymnastics, or my neck problem was down to me working as characters on parks as well, and that's why when I was saying to saying when we're chatting about caffeine in the Discord, saying about how the Death Wish coffee and stuff like that, I struggle with caffeine come downs, which are basically headaches.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition, I think. Would you mind telling me more about your situation? I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Almost. Let's...
Are you satisfied with your treatment?
No, it's shit.
Cleared up chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem
Overshoot a Buddha Hooda.
cases of the flu. I won't lie to you about it.
I bet Kurt has no idea what I'm talking about. You know what I'm on about, Gemma, but you say overshoot a Buddha Hooda.
And your colleagues seem to think so too. In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
If I pronounce the words properly, over shoulder, boulder, holder. There you go. It's so much better when you say over shoulder, Buddha Hooda.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one too. That means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Our doctors arguing over the case. You're familiar with that, yeah. I say it properly and you know what I'm on about. Oh, I have some scones in the kitchen. Might have to have one in a bit. Any more? No. Personal questions. Hints.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You could use mine as a 10. Yeah. I have a picture of two of my mates, Toad and Lurch. They, you know the whole being able to take it off without taking your top off. Oh yeah, okay. And I did that one night while we were out. And I have a picture of my mate Toad and Lurch stood next to each other, and they have literally one on each head. No. I have a couple of friends that are definitely boob men, but again, it's not like the be all and end all either. Do you know what I mean? Tell me about yourself.
Could you tell me something about yourself? I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion.
That's why, you know when I said, oh, I knew who Paper Hands was, when they literally just came in the chat and just went, boobs! I thought Paper Hands was a friend of mine. And then I asked him afterwards, and he said, no, it wasn't him. I was like, oh, shit. I'll be glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you with that. This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones...
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's... I get it. They're a talking point. And I had a friend of mine. There's another one that comes in the chat. Rebellion Heart. He or something like that is the username. He came in the chat and he sent me a message afterwards, going like, because obviously the whole, you know, struggling with money and things like that. It's like, oh, you know, you can create an OnlyFans page. And my response was, do you know what I mean? You know, I'm not going to start posting pictures for money, you know, stuff like that. You know, I'm not, you know, don't get me wrong. You know, I understand that some people do it, and I respect some people that do it in the way that a lot of people can do it. You remember OnlyFans, guys? Yeah. You know, I completely understand that some people do it, and I'm not, you know, I'm not knocking those that do it, and there's some people out there that do it tastefully as well. And yeah, you could probably do it in a way that it's tasteful and not even necessarily naked, if you like, or, you know, revealing, if you like. But at the same time, I don't put myself in that. I have respect for myself, but I don't hold myself in that higher regard that people would pay for stuff like that, if you see what I mean. I don't. Yes, there's a pair of boobs, but if you cut the head off, then, you know, literally just the boobs, some people would. But, you know, when you throw it with the personality or you throw it with the face, then they, you know, that's a completely different story. I wouldn't, you know, I don't see myself good enough to do something like that anyway. You know, why it's very much of a case, and I know Kurt will completely disagree, and he'll probably send me messages later telling me how brilliant I am and all that bollocks, but like, I personally don't see myself as, like, you know, what I don't know. I'm not saying that people think themselves as, oh god, tell me Mr. Fiddick story. I don't say that people think a lot of themselves when they do it in that respect either, but like, it's a really, you know, there's a lot of people that do it for specific reasons. You know, I can respect some people that do it or why they do it, you know, but then there's other ones, if, you know, you're just out to make a quick buck, and there's a lot of people that, you know, would take it and run, you know, with, you know, I could just see it as definitely, like Mandog was talking about, someone was blackmailing him, do you remember, like in the chat, like he was saying in Discord that time, saying, oh, you know, use them for blackmail and stuff like that. See something coming up, you know, 2 or 3 years down the line, and it'd be like, oh, well, do you remember that picture of your boobs that I've got? I'm going to start showing it to left, right and centre, you know, and it's like, that's the sort of thing you don't really want coming back on you. Oh, he's got stuck there. Where is other Dr. Man? I also know someone that has offered to pay for a fetish, is all I will say. I'm not gonna go any more on that. But I know someone that has offered to, you know, to pay for certain things, and it's not, you could easily get away with it and no one would ever know it was you either, if you like, you know, like foot fetish type thing. But at the same time, I don't necessarily like taking money from people that way either. I mean, things like, you know, when it with super chats or donations and things like that, that's different, because you're not asking for people to give you money. There's the offer, it's there. You know, you're not tied to do anything, you know, stuff like that. And you know, things like that, you know, everyone opts to do that. Get a grip? Oh. And you know, and when anyone gives you anything, it's a very, you know, you are quite grateful with stuff like that. But you know, I'm not one of these ones that, you know, specifically go around. I mean, my parents is a different situation again. You know, you can ask your parents for stuff, or like my sister's helped me out in God knows how many situations. She bought me some cat food the other week because I didn't have any. You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Master. In medicine, sometimes
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound...
Oh, I've just had a thought. Do you remember the first time Ox met her? Tip jar is on my page, but that's what I mean. You don't have, you know, it's one of those things that you don't push in people's faces. You know, the option is there if they want to do it, you know, but I would never outright, unless it's, you know, something for a good cause, you know, not me specifically, you know, it was putting towards, like, you know, where people do raising money for charities, for instance. I want to do it for Apple. I want to be able to set up a page that I can, like, with my live streams, that people can donate towards Apple FM, because it's a volunteer service and we struggle to get the money coming in and things like that. I want to do, you know, like do like a 24-hour live stream, for instance, or 24 hours. Her name is Pippa, yeah, my niece. No, I'm referring to something else, and Gemma, in a minute, when I point it out, she'll click as well. Just look at her face, Gemma. But yeah, I want to do like a charity event that I can raise money for Apple. You know, like stuff like that. I don't mind asking in that respect, but at the same time, I still feel uncomfortable with certain people, you know, like direct, like face-to-face kind of, oh, can you do this, you know. Same as like when you used to do, you know, like when you do like sponsored things in school, you'd come home with the form and you have to ask people. I hated doing it. No, the first time, oh my god, she's looking directly at the camera as well. The first time Ox met Pippa, do you remember what he noticed? That she had no eyebrows. The first time we meet Pippa, she has no eyebrows. Simultaneously though, value your time. Yeah. She has no eyebrows.
How is the Pembroke Star coping with the epidemic?
Not well. Milton the ambulance driver.
I liked the vampire ones because they were on a Monday afternoon. They were a nice early stream. I used to sit down and like literally just chill out on a Monday afternoon with those streams. Why is Milton grumpy? Because she hasn't given it to him lately. Sorry, that was...
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about bad reputation.
Okay.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
I don't know. We like chatting to us. So ask some personal questions. No, we can't ask any. Alright, cheers, love. Right, we know... Right, we have gone 3 hours in now, haven't we? So we're back out here. Oh, here he is. So we can ask another question on him now.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
If you noticed as well, they reuse a lot of these characters. Like with this Milton, and then you meet the journalist later. It's exactly the same voice. Personal... No, we got another... Ah, there we go.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton? Nobody knows the horrors of things working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed. I know it's a difficult task, but...
Sick in the head.
Is this not the job you are paid to do? I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed.
In all honesty, I'm there very little at the moment, depending on certain streams I hadn't gone into because I'd missed like the first 2 or 3, so I deliberately didn't watch them when they were live because I didn't want to spoil stuff. And Cyberpunk as well, because I'd missed a handful of those. I didn't really get into it. Disco Elysium, again, it was a little bit too much reedy for my like. And why won't they let us talk to her? Oh, there we go.
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at Pembrokeshire.
She does look very... Oh. You remember the lady we meet later on? The lady of the sewers? The sewer lady? It's basically her, isn't it? This voice? This woman, this face.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I
see dead people. That's all I thought of when she says it. So describe how you feel. I'll tell you if you're right or not, love. I'd love to have confided in her, though.
What is it like to be a vampire?
Yeah, I've not been able to watch a lot of his streams. Obviously, the Friday ones I can't watch because he tends to go live the same time I am, whilst obviously doing radio. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome? Cotard.
Have you ever heard of Cotard?
It is Cotard. You'd think it'd be a double T if it was Cotard.
Discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard.
Oh no, Cotard. Not Tard.
Or in your case, a vampire.
delusional, you say.
You've only just noticed, Gemma. I made you a mod when you came in the chat. When Mandog noticed he was, I put you at the same time. When because Mandog mentioned something about what was it he said? Something about getting out of the chat or some comment. Obviously, you know those wannabe famous, spam chat. I made him one then. And then literally as I reverted back to the chat, you said hi, and then so I made you one there as well. So I have 4 mods. Or do I have 5? No, I have 5.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
Anne was my first mod.
For I am a vampire.
No, well, Anne and Kurt were my first 2 mods.
These people will not find
Because obviously they were in my mod. They were there
Thank you, mortal.
5th. Who's the 5th? Greg, I believe. I think I added it the other week, possibly. I don't know. I don't know. He is. I don't know if he is or not. Actually, definitely 4 of you anyway. Who are you really? 3 screens at the moment. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Earlier on, like I have a lot of the time when I do it, I have the gameplay on my Xbox on the Twitch, and then the chat I use my phone for because it's quicker and easier.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal.
And this chappie.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you? Unless you're here to fix my face.
I know Kurt does the same as well.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right? You guessed right.
And at one point, I know Anne was auto-hosting me as well, but that seems to have disappeared.
Still call me Thomas Elwood.
I think, yeah, let me have a look. Roles. I have... Oh, no, so, yeah, I have 6 mods, technically. Anne... Okay, technically my first ever mod was Restream, okay? But the first ones I ever put on was Anne and Kurt, which was 3 months ago apparently. Oh no, I edited them 3 months ago to editor. Anne and Kurt are editors on my chat, on my stream as well. And yeah, Greg is a mod because I was talking to him about some bits, so I put him as a mod just in case. And then obviously Restream Bot is a mod as well. So technically I have 6 mods. Which, you know, it helps. It definitely helps with the average. I think Mandog does something similar as well. I think he uses his PC to watch it and then uses his phone for chat or something. Because like when he goes, there always seems to be 2 disappears.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Because at one point I had 9 of you.
I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying. Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here? It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work.
They just make you worse, but I know I see your face again. Can I do anything? I am going to run away in a minute. I just wanted to chat to everyone initially, get up into the room, and then we'll and then we'll call it a day. Oh, it's not a stream if I don't throw some form of song lyric in there. I mean, we've had a handful of songs today, haven't we?
I think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you. You don't seem worried. My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be ashamed.
Don't speak. Sorry, I'm gonna try and like turn a lot of stuff into. She's trying to turn like half these like comments into. Howcroft's disease. Oh yeah, there's the young lad, isn't there? We've got to speak to.
Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire? To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person. Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far. She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside.
So's his stomach by the looks of it. His body's clipping through his 2 little bits there. Can you see it clipping through his gown? On like his abs. Yeah, his abs are clipping through. And if you look carefully, it looks like a little smiley face. So you let her bite you.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sensible.
Yeah, but some people like that sort of thing.
With a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once. She could decide to bite less.
Oogie Boogie lives in this guy's chest.
Need to
Does he have a Gengar in his stomach? No, he has a Oogie Boogie.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed.
It's Oogie Boogie.
It's called the cop-out syndrome.
I suppose it could be Gengar as well, though.
Madness.
But I saw Oogie Boogie first.
Frankly, if I could, I'd join our world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Did you serve for long?
Where were you stationed? Did you serve for long? I really don't want to talk about all this shit. No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you. You were an officer.
I'm still determined to do a show on like the 80s show that has all some form of links between each song. That would be quite cool. I know I'm technically standing on like people's toes with like what some guy does with the red thread, but you know, just for a one-off show, I think that'd be quite cool. Where is that room? Rest to evolve. Look at it flashing on the top corner. I can't do it in here. It's not going to let me. He looks... His eyes are just gone. Look at it. Where is that room? Ah, here you are. Hello. The two red eyes there, yeah.
What do you mean? I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you on the plane. You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction? Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flat.
How no one noticed this about him, I will never know. So, yeah.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den? I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went
Hello,
to
kid.
He refused to let me go.
Hi, handsome. Come on. Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you? William was
Where is he?
alcoholic. His addiction took
Hello,
him
kid.
to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Tom Waits thought he was asking about music.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton.
Who's live?
Just a man trying to help.
Just Jeremy.
William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for life.
Okie do. Tom Watts. Yeah. Now, when you said that then, it made me question what it actually said.
The bartender from the Turkey. I met him before I found you in the canning.
I'm so glad that pub's not called the Turtle Head, though.
Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair?
Still in despair. How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town? Any particularly evil figure? Not really. Most men and women.
Me! Haha!
And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know.
Situation in the East End.
What is the general situation in the East End?
Oh,
The situation
Discord.
has been tough, with a lot of tension between
Discord pinged on the laptop but not on the phone.
wet bill boys
Because I follow Nick Carter, I might want to follow AJ McLean on Instagram. Who leads the gang?
who leads the gang now. Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Stu Digby.
Yeah, we met Clay.
The gang been threatening you? Ah, no. I have had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to book a thing, not even criminals.
What do you do for a living if we didn't already know with a giant bloody cross round his neck?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck. I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost.
Yeah, I'm not going to do too much ready with all the scripty.
Are you a
Like all the law, if you like. because Nightcall is going to be one that is going to be heavily reading. So.
Your cross against William Bishop. To repel him somehow. That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token. That's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Yeah, that is interesting. How is his cross not affecting him?
Medically speaking, I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty. You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed.
That's one that I never quite got. Or does he not have it later on? I suppose technically I'm spoiling the game for Kurt, aren't I? Sorry, Kurt.
Have you made friends since you arrived? Not really.
Hello, Harriet.
Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived with the dog. That poor woman had such
Oh yeah, we haven't spoken to Harriet either, have we?
to see her here.
Harriet, come here.
Visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process.
She just sat on the landing staring at me.
Just body. You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the dock many months ago.
Okay, so we rinsed him
We'll talk
of
again.
questions. We can't go
I cannot enter.
in there. Where? That's true. But then you knew, I suppose you knew I was going to play it, so. Where is the room? God, this thing goes on forever, doesn't it, this place? Ah, you! No, we spoke to you, didn't we?
Good evening, sir.
Oh, no, we haven't. No, we haven't. This is the other one. This is the last Doctor.
Yes, I've been informed about
No, you carry on.
Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard. Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd? Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you.
Why haven't we got these little side missions yet?
Professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Have you got a problem?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me. Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital.
There's a few little bits in this game that I'd love to clip. Like just the fact, you know, when just the fact that when they you start talking to them and they've got the little side eye going on, and you move it to like that, and then they just look at the camera. Just those like 2 or 3 seconds, like you with the whole din din din, kind of like, or what's the the noise that they make with the little, like, you remember the little hamster where it does the whole like din, that kind of like crescendo kind of. You don't need to have animosity.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough? That is one point we could agree on, and that is precisely why I want
the surprised cat one as well. Okay.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about
Do you know what, the first time I'd ever heard that term, tenure, I thought they kept saying 10-year. I got 10-year. I never knew what tenure was in it, and they were like, oh, I got 10-year. I was like, what's 10-year?
volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed. I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research. Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they
Audacity's good for, like, creating mashups, apparently, as well.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research? Strickland is playing with his patient's life.
Oh,
Pride and glory. Now that
no, that's a good
is on it,
show.
you think
Winona Earp.
I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Winona Earp's a good little show. I like that. Surprise. Yeah, surprised cat. You know, the din 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 kind of noise. I don't know why I do the whole hands thing with it, but... Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
Why do you wish to lead this surgery? I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Ooh. I do trust his judgment. And it is a conservative point of view. I can never remember which one's which. The hands thing, because I do trust the guy's judgment, but I also think it's a conservative point of view. These ones here are very so-and-so will remember that kind of... You know, these ones are the consequence ones. So I should really actually pay attention when I'm talking about these... Talking to them. I wonder, is he going to look at the camera? Is he going to do it as well? No, he keeps a strong eye. All right, we trust your judgment.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this. I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
All right. Okay. I've proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
Dr. Ackroyd, yeah. First name Dan? No.
Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated? And what exactly is that? I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer. Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd. I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I like that. Do you know what? Fuck you. I've saved lives, dude. I don't need to justify my actions, but I've saved lives, okay?
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
Oh, there we go. There's the Discord now coming up.
I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation.
Ah, you clipped mine. Prudence, yes. Bad memories of your military service.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service. I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress.
Do you know what? The only one that I've not seen any of the Blades in the Dark one. I haven't seen any of those streams. I don't know why. I just hadn't actually done them for some, watched them for some reason. I get the impression with sometimes when they were doing some of the D&D ones, when they were doing them live, there was when they first started doing them via Zoom calls, if you like, couple of times watching them, certain people looked like they were bored doing D&D, but I mean they clearly obviously do enjoy doing it, but it just, there's 2 or 3 times that, like, one of them I was watching Mike and he just looked so upset through, like, really kind of down and just not really interested. Bit weird. Then yeah, like chatting to Greg about the because he met them at one of the I think in the Birmingham one, I think it was, and he was saying that, you know, he seemed to get on with Ellen quite well, but he was saying that he didn't like Luke, about how Luke came off very kind of he sort of said about how Luke was very much not necessarily taking over. I think the trouble is Luke's quite strong-minded as well. Where is this room? Where be? Where's the room with... Oh, there they are. Hi, there you are. That's who I wanted to speak to.
I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help you? No, really? Why are you here? I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much. I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you? Yes.
Because I thought the same with Andy sometimes. That when I first started watching it, like, I thought Andy was really funny, and I loved Andy. And then there's other points that I think the trouble is because their sense of humour, it comes off. Yeah, they get
I'm sure you realise a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir.
Yeah, I think the trouble is, the Gemma says, conventions, they're very, pushed on, we must move on, and there's not much time, you can't really sit and chat to people, so you do unfortunately get the wrong idea from some people, don't you? And obviously, I'll let you get some rest. They unfortunately have set times, don't they? Things like that. And unfortunately, a lot of people first impressions mean a lot. The first time when I met Charles Dance, my whole take on Charles Dance ever since, he's a stuck-up arsehole. I met Charles Dance once when he came into... I used to work for Focus. And he came in, and I didn't realise who he was until I'd served him. I served him like I would any other person, polite, just general politeness, acknowledging. Didn't even acknowledge the sale, no thanks, no nothing afterwards. He bought a couple of storage boxes. And that was it. And it was one of those, your face is familiar, but you don't say anything, do you? Do you know what I mean? You don't, not straight away to someone's. There's those odd people that you feel like, oh, I kind of recognise you kind of take, but you can tell when those other people, that people have that face that they're a little bit reserved about it. And yeah, I recognised his face. I couldn't necessarily tell you where, at the time. And then it wasn't until one of the other people, staff, come up to me and said, "Oh, you know who that was, don't you?" And it wasn't until it was pointed out to me. It was like, yeah, that's why I know him. But yeah, it was just rude. I mean, even for all I know, he was having an off day. But because that first impression, I was doing him a service. I was selling him an item. He couldn't even be bothered to acknowledge the sale. So, just, to me, anything with Charles Dance is just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Anything with Charles Dance puts me off because of that whole first encounter with him. I just saw him as rude. But, I could meet him now. Yeah. I could meet him now and he could be the loveliest guy I've ever met, but... I expect there is a lot of people that have had the misconception with, at conventions, where they've done 3 conventions in 1 week, you said, and they then, they're knackered. They don't have any time. They've got to try and get through people. You know, they want to meet everyone, but at the same time they can't meet everyone. And so a lot of people will unfortunately have that first encounter with them as, oh well, yeah, you know. And like Milosh in one of the streams, bless him, he says, "Am I welcome in this one?" I was like, oh, I felt really bad for him, and I don't know where it came from. He had a lot of input for this stream, though, didn't he?
Are you not aware suicide is a choice? Mortimer could be thrown in jail.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension, not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
So are we going to get chance to find this paper?
Mr. Goswick, how are you?
You tried to kill yourself. There we go. Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
You tried to kill yourself.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Subpar games because of whatever contracts they have. Yeah, I watched a new top 5
You can trust me.
video. If you ever see the YouTuber top 5s, the one with the British kind of accent, he ended up he did, it's a paid video, paid subscription thing, one, I can't remember, paid advertisement, that's the word. And it was the advert, they all doing something Legends, not League of, is it League of Legends? Something like League of Legends or whatever it is. And obviously they're paid to do it, and obviously they tell them what they want them to say in it. And don't get me wrong, I understand, you know, they need to get some form of income with everything going on, and you know, they need that income and some form of paid sponsorship. You know, I completely get that. But when, like, you know, the length of that advert, you've got to go like 3 minutes in before the actual video even starts because of how long the advert is. And it just gets to that point, I just skip it now. Because What Culture do it quite a bit as well. We already asked this. Oh, about your hospitalisation. I don't know, you know, don't get me wrong, if someone wanted to pay, like, to sponsor me to do something like that, then yeah, I would, you know, promote their products and things like that. We do it in Apple, you know, when we do the draws, or, you know, telling people to download the app, for instance. You know, we've got an Apple FM app that you can download. And, you know, I have to sort of plug a lot of those, and it gets to that point that I forget about doing it, or it does take up a lot of time to try and elaborate on certain things. But I mean, League of Legends, come on, does it need any more revenue, really, for people promoting it? I swear every YouTuber, apart from a handful at one point, has done League of Legends. If Outside Xbox or Outside Extra start promoting League of Legends, that's it, I'm gone. No, I won't. You know, it's not... Yeah, it's almost like they have to make in some of them, I feel like they make their videos shorter They feel like they have to make their video shorter because they want to keep it within a certain time scale. That you then have to... Who? Oh, Anne. Messenger isn't telling me I have messages. I have to open... Yeah, I've got a couple of people like that. Story, normal, and hard. I've just started. I wondered who it was messaging me. It's Anne. Okay, so where can we find... Not that. Not that. Where... Ah, this is what we want, isn't it? We want these. Missing ingredients, reach the pharmacy. Go to Mortimer's place. Ah, so we can find them. My gut says story. Story's easy. Pretty sure I picked story or normal. I picked normal. Sponsor block, yeah. Okay, enter the backyard garden. Oh, is that it for that? Is that it? So that's all the missions we've got. I was kind of waiting for them to sort of ping up more obvious. We opened more dialogue, didn't we, with like a couple other people. But I think what I'm going to do, because I've done 3.5 hours now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go upstairs. Wherever upstairs is. This way. Upstairs is up this way. Here we go. It's super easy, isn't it, to get lost in this game. Even though I know certain parts of this game. It's very, you know, I've seen the gameplay. I know where things are. It's super easy to get lost still, though. I want that one. I'll pick up that one. I will have some of those. Bottle of cheap gin. And here is my room.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Anne's not getting back to streaming anytime soon. Bless her. How come? Okay, right. Oh yeah, where's the plant? I want to see the plant. Hello, kid. Where's... Oh, it's the bed shining through. Oh, the plant's over there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to start reading all the articles and what have you. Oh, we can get changed, can't we? Not in there, we can't, though.
The flower's dying.
There it is.
It needs water.
Still haven't played Life is Strange, though. Let's analyse this. Lukin! What are you doing? Oh, we can... No, we can't make one of those. I won't see... What's what? I need quinine and sodium hypochlorite solution. And I need quite a bit, actually. Okay.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Yeah, she's alright. she's got a lot of personal stuff going on, basically. So she's probably not gonna stream for a while, just basically because she can't be asked more, like but there's more to it when I say it like that. I just, without going into detail, not my place. Okay, so let us put some. We got 830. Want to put some into this, and then we will want a blood barrier, definitely. 600 though. Oh, I don't know. I want some claws as well. I mean, I suppose we can have claws and blood spear, can't we? What's that? Shadow mist. Ah, yes, I remember that. That does X amount of damage. What's that? 1,000. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We've got health. How much is second lot of health? 300. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're gonna need it soon, aren't we? I want to do that. I think all bare minimum is 300, isn't it? So I can do 2. I want to do that one, definitely. I don't need these two just yet. Tactical. Shadow Veil. Supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon... Yeah, I want that one. Yeah. Let me guess. This is going to be... Oh, 500. Or do we up these beforehand, or do we up things like health, etc.? That is the dooder. That is the dooder, isn't it? But I kind of want to be up on some of... I want to kind of be up with a lot of my aggressive beforehand. I can't unlock a second one anyway. That's 2,000. Oh, that's what cost us so much on the first one. I like the blood spear because you can do it from a distance. You drain your own blood. Yeah, I mean, we can do that anyway. I kind of need the endurance as well. No, you carry on. I'm gonna run away in a minute as well. I'm just gonna basically upgrade him, if you like, and then I will call it a day, because yeah, it's just under 4 hours. And I wasn't intending initially to go as long, but I just kind of want to chill out for an hour or so, and because yeah, just you know when you just got a bit of a thick head. What is the next one for bite? Well, that's only that's only 300. Let's go that one. There we go. We should have probably done one of these, but never mind. Or endurance, actually. But should have done endurance, really, shouldn't we? Yeah, it won't let us use him. Oh well. Oh well. We confirmed.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. What about my thirst for blood?
Okay. I can't heal myself whilst I'm in here. Oh, we need to answer the door. Okay, right, I'll answer the door and then we'll run away. Right, missus?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Temple wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptic...
She always looks like she's in pain while she's talking, doesn't she? The way her eyebrows are. She's like, you know, no septics at all.
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drug shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? By chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have.
She's looking straight at me. Oh, she was looking straight at me while she was talking. I don't like it.
You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take the back entrance at the end of the narrow street.
The abandoned moor behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Okay. Right. I'm going to go back in here then. So we're going to call it here. Why can't I get changed? Well, let me. Okay. Right. I'm gonna leave it here. There we go. It auto saves, thank God. Yeah, they have that. It's it's that weird kind of facial capture. It's not complete facial capture. As I was watching gameplay of Quantum Break earlier, and I never realised that the woman from Control is in that game as well. And it's just weird to see. It's her face with a slightly different sort of hairstyle and a very slightly different. It's not. Her face is very thin in that gameplay, but it's facial capture, and it's quite funny to watch her in that, and obviously know her as Jessie from Control. And it's quite amusing. I'd never played the game before. I'd only seen. Peace, cheers. That she obviously the first time I'd ever seen that actress was in Control. I'd seen bits of gameplay for Quantum Break, but I never realised that it was that the woman who plays Jessie was in it as well. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. And I will pick it up. I want to try and do 2. Okay, my next stream I want to carry on with Nightcall, because it's quite interesting to see what's going on with that one. But I'm not too sure when I'll do that one next. I don't know. I probably won't stream tomorrow because it's Sunday. I go around my parents. I'm trying to need to get the garden done. Monday I have chiropractor, and then I need to really sort my CV out. So maybe Monday, but I'm not sure. If not, Tuesday. We'll see what happens. But yeah, my next stream will be Night Call, whenever that may be next. So I'm gonna flip reverse and do both of the games and play 2 at once for the time being. Maybe a third, I don't know yet. If I can get a proper stream, slots, if you like, then it would work out a little bit better. If I can get up in a day and do an early day stream, which would be like nighttime for early hours of the morning for you, but do one of those as well. But we'll see. But I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna go and have a scone, and just sit and watch something on telly for a bit, and then go to bed, I think. So yeah, I shall catch you lovely people soon, I think. Yeah, I'll send out a message. But